Hello Mango, welcome to a beautiful sunset in San Francisco. I want to share with you this beautiful scenery before we start the workout together. So the workout today will be a total body Pilates workout to help you tone your body, and it's gonna be intense. You're gonna feel so happy with this, I promise. So if you're ready, just roll your mat. Let's do this together. Now let's start by allow yourself to open your legs width apart. Stand tall, your back in neutral. Pull the belly button in and relax your shoulders. Take a deep inhalation and exhale deeply through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. And one more deep breath. Exhale deeply. Now inhale, lift your heels up and bring your arms all the way up with your heels. Exhale, bring it down, arms down. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Awesome. And 3 more times with your own breath. Keep breathing. 2. And last one. And slowly bring your hands down. Now bring your arms to the front and palms facing down. Pull your elbows backward. Couple more times with your own breath. Take a deep inhalation. Make sure your torso and your hips still facing forward. Beautiful. One more time to the other side and slowly bring your feet back to the center, hands behind your head. Try to pull your arms backward and come back. And a couple more times. Beautiful. Belly button in. Open your arms to the side. Now inhale and start to make a big circle with your arms here. Keep breathing. And reverse. And slowly bring your hands behind your head. Bring your elbows to one side and to the opposite side. You can open your feet width apart if it's easier for the balance. So take a deep inhalation and exhale to the opposite side. And slowly feel the side of your waist is lengthening. Very good. And lengthen your arms. Inhale, palms facing down, and rotate the torso to one side. Come back to the opposite side and back to the center. The most important thing in this movement is make sure your hips stabilized and facing forward, so that way you feel your obliques twisting. Very good. And couple more times with your own breath. Inhale and exhale to the other side and back. And last one. And slowly bring your hands down, gently shake your hips, rotate your shoulders fully to 4 directions, and reverse. Now go to the beginning of the mat. Inhale, open your legs width apart, arms up, and exhale, flex your torso forward as far as you feel good and lengthening the spine, so your hips flexing and your back just keep lengthening. Beautiful. Exhale forward. Inhale, lengthen and stand up. And come back. One more time. And back to the center. Beautiful. Arms down. Rotate your shoulders and reverse. Now I wanted to step 1 foot forward and 1 foot backward. Knee bend, lunge down and make a little pulse with your hips. Lengthen, come back. So when you lift up, rotate the torso to the side and back to the center. And a couple more times with your own breath. Now in this movement, I wanted to actually rotate your whole hips. So we're going to go to the opposite side. And lengthen, rotate, come back, down and lengthen. And a couple more times with your own breath. Beautiful. And last one. And slowly bring your feet back to the center. Alright, and when you're ready, I wanted to bring your foot towards the back. Try to lift as high as you can. couple more times. And to the opposite side. Stabilize your hips. Kick as far as your hips do stabilized. And bring your feet back to the center. Inhale and exhale, rotate your shoulders. Awesome. Now for the next movement, I wanted to rotate the feet to the V stance and keep your feet a little bit further away from each other. You can always go all the way over, wider than your hips, so that way it's easier for the joint and easier for the balance. Going up and down, and couple more times. Keep breathing. Do it slowly. Inhale and exhale, lengthen. And last one. And slowly shift your torso to one side. Start to bring your leg up. With your torso stabilized, your arms parallel to the ground. Beautiful. Inhale up, exhale down. Engage your abs as much as possible. To the opposite side. And a couple more times with your breath. And slowly shift your weight back to the center. Take a deep inhalation and rotate your shoulders. Now open your feet back to the V stance and lift your heels off the mat and down. Couple more times. Inhale and exhale. And make sure you really engage your abs to support your lower back here. Your arms parallel to the ground and don't make any tension on your shoulders. Just keep your shoulders stabilized so that way you also feel on your arms. Beautiful. Lift your arms up and down behind your hips and lengthen and down and up. And slowly bring your heels up and down with the arms. 10 times. Keep breathing. Very good. Couple more times with your own breath. And slowly bring your hands down. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale deeply. Awesome. Now I wanted to lift one leg up to 90 degrees and lengthen and bend and back, kick back and come back. I'm going to try to do 5 times each side. So do it slowly and make sure your hips stabilized. Engage your abs as much as possible. Beautiful. And slowly bring your feet down to the opposite side. Lift up, lengthen, and kick back. And lengthen to the front, and kick back again. And 3, 2, and last one. And slowly bring your foot down to the mat. Take a deep inhalation, and exhale deeply. Legs open wider, hand on the front of your chest. And rotate the torso to the sides. Make sure you stabilize the hips again. Shoulders down, far away from your ears. Beautiful. Inhale. And to the other side. And come back. Awesome. Soften your knees a little bit if it's more comfortable with the ankles. And 2, and slowly down. Good. And now I wanted to allow yourself to sit down on the mat. Bend your knees, hands behind your head, forearms down. Engage your abs, extend the ankles, lengthen the legs. Now inhale, bring one leg down and up, like we're running and tracing after each other. Very good. Keep breathing. Pull the belly button in, and you can always soften your knees if it's easier for you. Keep your back neutral. Pull the belly button in to support the lower back. And 2, and last one. And slowly bend your knees. Take a deep inhalation. Lengthen the legs. Open your legs hip width apart. Sit tall, and then round your spine. Hands down. Exhale, round your spine to sit up to sitting position. So I'm going to try to do a couple more times. Make it easier by bend your knees and slide your hands towards the hips. And now use your hands to have more support to be able to sit up. Or just lengthen your legs to make a more challenging version. So round your spine, each vertebra at a time, lie all the way down to the mat. And come back. And down again. And bring it back, each vertebra at a time. Lengthen the spine when sit up. And go each vertebra at a time down, belly button all the way in. Scoop your belly. Beautiful. And one more time, inhale. And exhale, slowly keep in the sitting position, hands behind your hips. Or you can keep your forearms down if it's easier for the wrist. Otherwise, close the elbows, lift your hips off the mat. Pull the belly button in, try to lengthen one leg, and to the other side, come back. 10 times each side with your own breath. Now make sure you put your shoulders far away from your ears. Engage your abs, look to the front. That's amazing. Inhale and exhale to the opposite side. Come back. And 3, 2, and last one, and slowly sit down. Round your spine and lengthen, and round and lengthen. Awesome. Now I want you to allow yourself to lean on one side to do side kick series. So lengthen your top leg, bend your bottom knee, your leg lifting up and to the front in 10 times. Inhale and exhale to the front, come back. Stabilize your torso, pull the belly button in. Beautiful. Make sure you use the breath to control the movement. So inhale halfway and exhale halfway. And 3, 2, and last one. And slowly bring your knees down, flex the ankle, start to make a little pulse here. Lengthen the legs and slowly extend the ankles again. Lengthen both legs and rest your head down on your arm. Now pull the belly button in, stabilize your hips, lift each leg up at a time and bring them down 10 times with your own breath. You can do both legs at a time if it's more challenging for you. Otherwise, just feel free to do each leg at a time. And 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Now I want you to lift both legs up just above the mat and start to walk your leg from the front to the back, like we're walking in the air in another planet. Awesome. So keep breathing and a couple more times. And last one. And slowly bring your legs down. Bend both knees, extend the ankle, lift your heels up, open your knee and close 10 times with your own breath. Keep breathing. Now make sure your hips stabilized. Only your legs are moving. And slowly slide your top leg to the front and bring it back. Inhale and exhale and lengthen and bend. And a couple more times. Try to keep your bottom heel high, so that way it's more challenging for the top leg and for your booty, your hips. And last one. And slowly bring your leg down. Awesome. Now the next movement, open your leg up and down, lengthen to the front, come back. So Engage your abs. When you bring your leg down to lengthen, only bring it down just above the hips. And keep your leg parallel to the ground. Beautiful. Inhale up, exhale down, lengthen. Inhale, come back and up, and exhale down, lengthen. Or you can reverse the breath as long as you feel comfortable and be able to control the movement through your breath. And slowly bring your feet down. We're going to go to the opposite side to complete this side. So, hands support your head, lengthen your top leg, lift your top leg up and down to the front, come back 10 times with your own breath. Engage your abs still. Press your lower leg down to the mat. In 3, 2, and last one. And slowly bend your knees and lengthen your top leg again. Flex the ankle, make a little pulse. And slowly lengthen both legs. Rest your head down on your arm. Inhale, lift each leg up at a time and bring them down. Keep breathing, or both legs up at a time if it's more challenging for you. And slowly bring your legs down, flex the ankles, lift both legs up, and just above the hips, try to move your legs like we're walking in the air again. Stabilize your torso and pull the belly button in. Awesome. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. And slowly bring your legs down to the mat. Bend both knees, extend the ankle, lift your heels up higher. And now open your knee high and close, and open and close, and 8 more times with your own breath. And last one. And now slide your leg to the front and come back, bend. Inhale and exhale and lengthen. Stabilize your hips, shoulders stabilized. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And 3, 2, and last one. And slowly bring your heels down. Open your leg as wide as you can and then lengthen to the front. Keep breathing. Do it slowly and with control. Squeeze your inner thighs. And slowly bring your leg down. Rotate the ankles. And now allow yourself to go to on four position. Tuck your feet, lift your knees off the mat. And now slowly inhale, open your knees to the sides and come back. Stabilize your torso and feel free to put your forearms down anytime if it's easier for the wrist. Squeeze your inner thighs to bring those thighs back together. Beautiful. And hips down, forearms down. Now lengthen both legs. Come to forearm plank. Inhale, lift your hips all the way up. And exhale, shift your weight to the front with one knee bend. And to the other side, come back. So hips down, knee bend, come back, hips up, and hip down again, left knee bend, and bring it back to the center. Couple more times with your own breath. Make sure you engage your abs as much as possible. Try to lower your hips if you can to create like a lengthened alignment of your body. And last one, a knees bend. Take a deep inhalation, come to try pose. Exhale deeply through your mouth. Alright, and when you come back, I wanted to allow yourself to slowly lengthen one leg, lift your leg up and down 10 times on this side. Work your booty muscles and your core at the same time. So really engage your abs and don't arch your back. Just keep your back in neutral, only your leg is moving. And knee bend to the other side 10 times. And last one. And slowly bend your knee. Awesome. Now take a deep inhalation and exhale. Good. Now tuck your feet, lift your knees off the mat and lengthen both legs to full plank. I wanted to bend your elbows and lengthen to do some push-up. Make it easier by put your forearms down and bend your knees instead. So listen to your body, do what you feel good and challenging at the same time. I want to try with the more challenging version. Engage those abs and bend your knees, come to try pose. Take a deep inhalation and exhale deeply through your mouth. And one more deep breath and exhale. Allow yourself to come to lie all the way down on your back. Now bend your knees, lift your head off the mat. Start to make a little pose. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep doing 5 short breaths, quick like that. And with your whole arms pumping, you can change your hand to support your head every time after a 5 of inhale and 5 of exhale. And a couple more times with your own breath. And slowly lie all the way down on your back, shake your hips, take a deep inhalation, lengthen those legs to the diagonal, and then slowly move your legs further away and come back. So you can do both legs at a time. Engage your abs and make sure you're back in neutral, or each leg at a time if it's easier for you. Again, listen to your body and do what you feel that you want to do it. Last one. And slowly bend your knees, hug your knees to your chest. Shake your hips again. Take a deep breath. Now hug one knee to chest, lengthen one leg, head up, and start to do single leg stretch. So try to use your hand to pull the knee towards the chest and lengthen your opposite leg. Stabilize your torso, your lower back pressing down to the mat, and exhale every time you switch. Beautiful. And slowly bend your knees, hug your knees to your chest, bring your head down to the mat again. Now for the next movement, I want you to lengthen one leg up and start to rotate your leg a big circle, as big as you can and as low as you feel good. Inhale halfway, exhale halfway, and feel free to use your hand to pull put on the opposite hips to make sure you have awareness of stabilizing your hips. And last round, and then reverse on the same leg. And 3, 2, and last one, and switch to the opposite leg. Stabilize your shoulders, shoulder blade down to the mat, and a couple more times. And reverse. And slowly bring your leg down to the mat. Bend both knees. Awesome. Now I want you to keep your arms, your legs up to 90 degrees. Extend the ankles. Flex and push one leg away and to the opposite side. So keep your arms along your body for more support. Pull the belly button in. Do it slowly and keep your back in neutral position. Don't arch your back. And slowly lengthen your legs all the way up to open to the side and then come back. Beautiful. And a couple more times with your own breath. And slowly bring your legs down. Alright, now for the next movement, I want you to press your feet down to the mat and lift your head off the mat. Use your hand to support your head and start to bring your knee to the opposite elbow. So try to use the chest to lift up and to reach. Open your elbows a little bit wider if you can. And slowly bring your feet down, head down. Awesome. Now for the next movement, one knee bend, lengthen one leg, and we're gonna try to do it again with your legs moving. So this time, this is the full crisscross, and this is so much more challenging than the previous one. But feel free to come back to the previous one if it's easier and feel good with you. Stabilize your hips. And slowly bring your feet down. Take a deep inhalation and exhale deeply through your mouth. Start to bring your hips from left to right. And slowly lengthen both legs. Arms up. Inhale and exhale. Round your spine. Lift your torso just above the mat. Start to make a little pulse with your whole arms from this position. Now in this position, listen to your neck. Use your shoulders to lift. And you can always use your hand to support your head anytime if it's easier for the neck. And then switch to the opposite side. Engage your abs to feel the six-pack abs are burning like crazy. And slowly bring your head down to the mat. Take a deep inhalation and exhale deeply. Knees bend. Now draw your hips all the way up. Inhale and squeeze your inner thighs, bring your knees towards each other. Feel your body are working. Reach your hands towards the heels so that way your shoulder blades down to the mat. And slowly draw your hips down. and draw all the way up, reaching, and then come back. Inhale, squeeze your body. Exhale, bring it down, each vertebra at a time. Feel free to do it a little bit slower if it's easier to control the movement of your spine and your hips. Beautiful. And slowly bring your hips down. Shake your hips, take a deep breath, inhale deeply to your nose, and lengthen one leg. Now lift your hips up and down 10 times each side. And last one, switch to the opposite side. And 2, and last one, knee bend. Alright, now for the next movement, I want you to allow yourself to inhale, lift your knees up to 90 degrees, and this time lift your head off the mat, lengthen your leg, use your hand to switch and hug one leg to the other side, single leg stretch. So pull the belly button in, exhale every time you switch, and keep breathing. And 3, 2, and last one. And slowly bend your knees, hug your knees to your chest, take a deep breath, inhale deeply to your nose, allow yourself to sit up, hands on the knees, exhale deeply through your mouth and try to open your legs as wide as you can. Now inhale, walk your hands forward, flex your spine forward, only to the point you feel good with the lower back. And come back. Now walk your hand to one side. Feel your torso is lengthening and the hamstring is stretching. Again, each side. And back to the center. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale, bend your knees. Start to make a little pulse with your knees. Lengthen the spine, engage your abs. And slowly lengthen your arms to the side bending. Open your chest, lengthen the arm. Go a little bit further if you can. And 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. Rotate your shoulders fully to 4 directions and reverse. Bring your head to one side and rotate to look down to your shoulder. Bring your head back to the other side and rotate to look down to your shoulder and back to the center. Take a deep inhalation, rotate the torso to one side and feel your oblique is twisting to the other side. And slowly bring your torso back to the center. Amazing. Now hands behind your head, open your chest. Inhale and exhale. And couple more breaths here. And slowly bring your hands down, rotate your shoulders. Inhale and exhale deeply. And stay here for as long as you want to. If you want to pause the video. That's the workout today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And we're sending so much love to you. Have a good day. Bye bye.